LeBron James vs Michael Jordan. Breaking down the NBA GOAT conversation, 9 categories that will end the debate. We're back at it. LBJ won his 4th chip with the Lakers, and the debate is tougher than ever. It is hard to have an argument about this topic because these are 2 different players with different mindsets and approach to the game. However, almost everybody would agree that MJ and LBJ are the top 2 players in the history of the game. In this article we will try to figure out who is the GOAT of basketball by breaking down this debate into 9 categories: scoring, passing, rebounding, defense, versatility, winning mentality, clutch, individual accolades, longevity and franchise cornerstone. The first category we will discuss is scoring. In this category we have a clear-cut winner. That's Michael Jordan. He won 10 scoring titles during his career, and during 6 of those seasons he also won a championship. He is the ultimate bucket getter in the history of the game. He has the highest scoring percentage in the history of the NBA. King James is an amazing scorer as well, but he just doesn't have the same ability to put the ball in the hole that Michael Jordan had. The winner in this category is MJ. The second category is passing. People get confused because James is such a great scorer that they forget how great of a passer he is. He has always been a pass-first guy, and that is what makes him so dangerous on the offensive end of the floor. He has the ability of driving the basketball down to the paint, draw double teams and find the open man. This is why he just led the league in assists in his 17th season. He throws alley-oops, no-look passes, behind the back, drive and kick, etc. He has the full arsenal. Michael Jordan was a pretty good passer, but he's not at the same level. The winner in the passing category is James. Category number 3. Rebounding. In this category King James also dominates. It is kind of unfair to compare LeBron and Air Jordan in the rebounding category just because of the height difference, but rebounding is still a key part of the game. Bron has averaged double digits rebounds in almost all of his playoff appearances, and he averages almost 8 rebounds during his career. Michael Jordan is not close to this numbers. We have a clear-cut winner in category number 3, and that is LeBron James. The fourth category is defense. This is a tricky category because even though Michael Jordan has a Defensive Player of the Year award, LeBron James is an outstanding defender too. Plus, we all feel like he got snubbed of the award in 2012 when they gave it to Marc Gasol, even though he didn't even appear in the first-team All-Defense. However, I still think Michael Jordan is a better defender than LeBron James. In fact, I think he's a top 5 on-ball defender of all time. Whenever the Bulls needed a stop, Michael Jordan was the best guy to get it for them, and he always wanted to defend the best guard of the opposing team. This is not the case for James since he's more of a team defender. He can get blocks and steals because of his size and quickness, and he could also lock anybody down at any given time, but not at the same level that Michael Jordan could. The winner in this category is Air Jordan. The next category that we will discuss is versatility. Michael Jordan had only one way to approach the game, and that was to attack and be aggressive. Although that mentality is what ultimately gave him all of his success and accolades, it doesn't help him in this category. LeBron is way more versatile than Jordan, and than any other player in the history of basketball. He can play point guard and lead the league in assists, he can play in the wing, and be the leading scorer in any team, but he can also protect the paint and get all the rebounds. That's what I call being versatile. The winner of this category is King James. Category number 6. Winning mentality, clutch. His airness never lost an NBA Finals in 6 tries. He was not afraid of the moment. He is the ultimate alpha male in the history of sports. He three-peated twice. His highlight reel in key moments is unmatched. Even though LeBron is clutch too, and he has pulled off some heroics, his meltdown against Dallas in 2011 can't be forgotten. Michael Jordan is the greatest winner in the history of sports. The winner of this category is Michael Jordan. We only have 3 more categories left. Number 7. Individual accolades. The most important basketball accolades are MVPs. MJ has 5, and Bron has 4. Finals MVPs. MJ has 6, and Bron has 4. Defensive Player of the Year. MJ has 1, and Bron has 0. Rookie of the Year, MJ has 1 and Bron has 1. First Team All-NBA. MJ has 10, and Bron has 13. Second Team All-NBA. MJ has 1, and Bron has 2. Third Team All-NBA. MJ has 0, and Bron has 1. All-Defensive First Team. MJ has 9, and Bron has 5. All defensive second team. MJ has 0 and Bron has 1. All-star selections. MJ has 14 and Bron has 16. Although both have many individual accolades, Michael Jordan still have the edge due to having more MVPs, more finals MVPs, and a Defensive Player of the Year award. The winner is Michael Jordan. The 8th category is longevity. This category also has a clear-cut winner. Jordan had a very prolific career, but he only played 13 seasons of competitive basketball and then 2 more seasons as a 40-year-old in the Washington Wizards. LeBron James dominates Jordan in almost every career statistical category due to the fact that he has played uninterrupted basketball for 17 seasons at the highest level. He has more career points, assists, rebounds, blocks, all-star selections and all-NBA selections than Michael Jordan. Bron also dominates Jordan in playoffs numbers by a huge margin and has played in 10 NBA Finals. The winner is LBJ. It looks like we have a tie so far, so the 9th category will decide who is the greatest player in the history of basketball. The 9th and last category is franchise cornerstone. One could say that Michael Jordan is the biggest franchise cornerstone in the history of the game due to the fact that he arrived in Chicago when this franchise had 0 NBA championships, and by the time he retired for the second time they had 6, with Jordan being finals MVP in all of them. However, this analysis has to go deeper than that. During the first 3 years of Jordan in the Chicago Bulls, they could not get a positive record in the regular season, but they still made the playoffs, which is a testament of how weak the Eastern Conference was. He made the playoffs all 3 years, but he got swept 2 times and gentlemen swept 1 time. It was not only until Scottie Pippen was drafted that the Bulls could get a positive record in the regular season and make it past the first round. Also, when Jordan retired the first time, Chicago reached the conference finals without him, losing to the New York Knicks in 7 games. On the other hand, James brought an 18-game regular season improvement in his first season at Cleveland and led them to a positive record in his second season. In his third season, with no All-NBA teammates, he got his first participation in the playoffs, eliminating the Wizards in the first round and getting eliminated in the second round. He also finished second in the MVP voting behind Steve Nash. He took them to the NBA Finals with no All-NBA teammates at the age of 22. When King James took his talents to South Beach, the team had been losing in the first round or not even making the playoffs for 4 straight seasons. After Bron arrived, they went to 4 straight finals, winning 2 chips. On his second stint in Cleveland, he went to a team that finished in the bottom 3 of the Eastern Conference teams 3 times and did not make the playoffs the other time. After he arrived, he took them to 4 straight finals, getting them their first franchise championship against the record-setting Golden State Warriors. Last but not least, he took the Los Angeles Lakers to their first playoff appearance in 6 years and to their first championship in his second year being there. During his first year in the Lakers, they were the 4th seed in the West before James got injured, and by the time he came back, they were out of the playoff picture. In conclusion, it is clear that when LeBron gets to a franchise, winning is guaranteed, and when he leaves a franchise, losing is also guaranteed. It is important to highlight the fact that every time LeBron changes teams, his old team automatically goes to the bottom of the league. It happened in Cleveland the first time, in Miami, and in Cleveland the second time. The winner of the 9th category is LBJ. The results of my analysis make LeBron James the greatest of all time, aka the GOAT of the NBA. He defeats Jordan in 5 of the 9 categories. However, this debate is still open. I encourage you to leave in the comments which other categories would you add, and who is your GOAT, and why. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if that was the case, do not hesitate to subscribe and like this video.